Hello and welcome to day 3 of your boundary journey. Yesterday, you made a decision. Does my situation need a hard boundary or a soft one? Now, today, you need to decide what the consequences is if the boundary isn't respected. And it's important to know this ahead of time for a very good reason. Your brain probably won't be thinking super clearly when you're in a circumstance that needs a boundary. In the heat of the moment is not the best time to set a boundary that's enforceable or maintainable. I had a crazy story about a family traveling by car to Disneyland, and the kids would not stop fighting. And it was going on for mile after mile. And eventually the dad snapped and said, "If there's another word out of you, I'm turning the car around and we're going home." The kids immediately started loudly protesting, and he had to decide, do I cave on my boundary and teach the kids that they don't have to take my boundaries seriously, or do we lose this family experience of a lifetime? He cancelled the trip. He lost all that money and that amazing opportunity of making those memories with his family. So you want to decide a consequence in advance that's appropriate to the circumstances, appropriate to the situation, and it's also maintainable. Now, you might be thinking, why might someone disrespect my boundary? What does that mean about them? Are they a dick if they do? And usually the answer is no. Usually they're just people being people, prioritizing their needs. And we teach people what's important to us, and boundaries are a way of doing this. If you have a boundary that's repeatedly being stepped over by a particular person or group of people, it might be that you've taught them that your boundaries aren't really boundaries at all. In fact, they're more suggestions that you don't have a strong attachment to. If you've told someone you're going to hang up the phone because they've raised their voice, they're being disrespectful, and you're still talking to them 20 minutes later, you've taught them that your boundaries don't need to be taken seriously. If you've told someone you're not going to lend them money and then you've taught them that they can keep asking and that you're probably going to go back on your word. So here are some examples of consequences for hard and soft boundaries. First, hard. I'm not talking about politics with you. That's the boundary. If you bring up politics, I'm going to change the subject. That last part is the consequence. I'm not lending you money anymore. If you call and ask, I'll hang up the phone and block your number. This last part is the consequence. Now for a soft boundary. And we've already covered some of these yesterday because consequences are built into when you set a soft boundary. So we're going to revisit those right now. Unless you're willing to take responsibility and apologize for what you did at my birthday, I'm cutting communication with you. So that last part is the consequence. I'm going to cut communication with you. Or until you've repaid everything I've lent you so far by September the 1st, I'm not giving you any more money. Or unless you commit to cleaning the dishes every day, I'm not going to do your laundry anymore. So that last part is the consequence. Your prompt today is to decide your consequence, make it appropriate to the boundary and something that you can enforce and maintain if necessary. Here's a bonus prompt that will make your boundary setting more powerful, whether it's a hard or soft boundary. And this is an important part of the energetics of boundary setting that we're going to look at more closely tomorrow with Karina. What's on the other side of you setting the boundary? What does setting the boundary create for you? What does it give you? Is it more time? Is it more energy? Is it more peace? Is it more money? What is it? Just take a moment to notice. And now imagine having and deserving that thing, that time, that energy, that peace, that money. How does it feel in your body? What are the sensations and where are they in your body? Really take a moment to let these feelings land. Let these feelings take up space because you deserve this. You deserve this thing. being present with what you deserve, knowing your value helps you set your boundary from a place of capacity. This embodiment work is an essential part of what Karina and I teach in our workshops and courses, because it integrates these new perspectives and ways of being so deeply. So anchor those sensations in. Now, I love examples in my learning. It's a way I find really helpful to learn. So please share your boundaries and consequences in the chemistry Facebook group. I guarantee they'll be helpful to others. The link is in the email. And tomorrow, I'm very excited because Karina joins me and us, and she's going to explore some of the energetics of boundaries, what makes a boundary land when you say it, and how to get into the energetic alignment of creating boundaries that actually stick and actually are felt by the person on the receiving end. All right, that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow.